Alright, welcome back. We're doing Isla Sorna Site B. I've already done this, but my mic was muted the entire time. So we're going to redo it with actual commentary this time.
Humanity and dinosaurs were never intended to be this close to one another. San Diego deserved better. So too did the dinosaurs. But human beings, well, they're predictable, curious, greedy. These intruders caused more chaos than anyone could have imagined. In the time we'd been away, people had gone from caretakers to threat. Simon Masrani wanted to realize John Hammond's vision. Bigger, grander, more ambitious than the original. Dinosaurs have their own ambitions: to hunt, to feed, to carve out their niche in this strange new world.
The ringtone, that's fun.
Play out when we add you to the mix. Try not to get in their way. You might be destined to repeat the past.
All right. This is a pretty quick mode. So we're going to also not linger as much as I did last time a little bit on some things. Because I'm replaying it.
Yes, this is the place.
Simply amazing. And here, we will do it again. In addition to capturing the dinosaurs, which will serve as our foundation, I purchased InGen because I believe in the science. You can reproduce your results, can't you, Dr. Wu?
Of course I can do it. But it's going to take considerable effort and resources to get the science back to where it was.
And you will be well compensated for your efforts. Of course, I demand results.
And you will have them.
We'll go look at some quick stuff here while they talk.
I trust you've settled in and are ready to get started. This is Lily Halford, and she's coordinating operations. Miss Halford?
Thank you, Mr. Masrani.
Oh, we can't like zoom in right now.
I think I speak for everyone here when I say we are very grateful for this opportunity you've given us.
As a boy, I loved to play with toy animals. And now, with this island and the dinosaurs, I have the greatest toy set imaginable. I want that joy, that excitement I had as a child. I want it to be felt by everyone. You will make that happen.
Okay.
We'll need to start
Whoa,
by
don't
getting the
tilt.
Control center and response facility online. They'll all require power. This will give us a strong foundation.
And then, dinosaurs.
That is the plan.
This is my investment in the vision and in my people. Please, don't let me get in the way.
Alright, so yeah, the map is really interesting itself because we got the aviary way back here in the distance, barely visible as anything at all. We've got the genetics, the embryonics administration building and the surrounding facilities, but it's super like undetailed. It looks like it's the same like kind of concrete texture just painted over basic buildings because you're only really supposed to see it like way off in the distance. Then we got the airstrip. The airstrip's a bit more detailed. The buildings look like actual buildings, some barrels out here, and we've got the crashed plane right down here at the very end. That's pretty neat. Other stuff to notice, we had the Ouranosaurus here, which was interesting. Wondering if that's a Camp Cretaceous reference. I think I went a little overboard on that path there. Because that might be a reference to Camp Cretaceous specifically. And there's a more reason to think that in a moment we'll get to. Well, not a moment. We'll get to shortly another reason to think that they might be deliberately referencing Camp Cretaceous a little bit with some of the choices here. Mamenchisaurus is interesting too, on account of that being... Let's see, I want to do this back here a little bit more than I did last time. The Mamenchisaurus, sorry, I lost my train of thought. The Mamenchisaurus is interesting just because we're seeing an actual like Lost World dinosaur showing up in the Jurassic Park 3 mode, connecting those two iterations of Sorna together a little bit more than they actually are in the film, where they're just kind of their own variations of like entirely different biomes and everything. What am I doing? Flattening terrain. That's what I'm doing. Because there's this weird wrinkle here. All right, there we go. We need a generator, which I'm gonna tuck right in here. I still can't fit it. Oh no, I can. That's why I moved this back the way I did. Is because last time I had it closer and I couldn't fit the generator in there, and it made me a very sad boy. Let's delete this part of the path. Now we're gonna need an enclosure soon. I want to do this in a way where it kind of captures that lake. Where's the map edge? Right there. All the way over there. That should be fine. Alright. We'll let all that run while we put in some fences. Now, with the power of forethought, foreknowledge more so, I guess, I know kind of what I need to do here. So we can go a little big with this initially.
Lovely creature. Capture it and then secure it in an enclosure.
Alright. Anki, can we just have you... Sorry, what? Oh, I don't... Yeah, never mind. I sent the wrong hotkey. I cannot force you to go do that yourself. I have to do it manually, it looks like. Alright, then we will do that manually. Excuse me. Did I not? What? Oh, I have to click direct control. I was thinking... So there's space as the ascend descend. I confused myself there because I was thinking space was the take direct control hotkey, but it is not because there does. If there is a hotkey for assuming direct control of the chopper, I don't know what it is. All right. Stop moving around so much. Ankylosaurus, we toss you right by the water. I don't remember what they need, unfortunately. Let's flatten this a little bit over here for a gate, and smooth it off so it doesn't look so weird. Give me one of these. This goes right there. Give me... I need a ranger post at some point. We'll also need a science center. We might as well get you on the way. Have at least 2 scientists employed. We have you. We have a lot of welfare. So these scientists are random, which is interesting. We only need a little bit of bonus here. I might just grab you. 2, 2, 5. That's a lot of extra welfare, but 2 logistics, 2 genetics. Seems like it might be a decent split. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Get this going. Requires operational science center. It is not operational yet. Fair enough. Still can't build that. Alright. This to this. Oh, we only need one of you. Wait, what were our scientists' names? Corey, that's cool. Why is that cool? Because of something entirely unrelated to Jurassic Park. Revelation Space. If you know what Revelation Space is, you're cool. Alright, there's the Yankee coming. Can we put in the friggin' thing yet? Nope, still no ranger post. We can build a goat feeder. We'll need that at one point. Spoilers.
while this is a team effort, I'm sure you understand that my vision carries some weight. With that said, I want a ranger post constructed and then a team assigned to it. From there, they can perform status checks on the animals.
This we're going to slide right in here because the angle fits really neat together with everything else.
Is your Ankylosaurus happy? The best way to find out is to monitor their comfort level and increase it as necessary.
Now I thought this is a really neat like little layout for this facility where everything, all the buildings are at this angle and then the enclosures at this angle. They're offset from each other. And I thought that would be a really cool design for a full park. Hello in chat, by the way. Don't know how old that message is. I might have missed it a few minutes ago, but thank you for coming by. Alright, let's edit this enclosure. Ground leaf. I'm going to try and keep the trees in there because we'll need them later. If you would move around more, you would be happier. Ground fruit. Yeah, just this one. Move over here. There's plenty of fruit for you, bud. Let's go fast mode. Move around more. Alright, well, let's just replace some of these trees, I guess.
Orson Welles once said, this was about a movie studio, he said that it was the biggest electric train set a boy ever had. Of course, he never had dinosaurs. I want to make sure we can see and monitor the Ankylosaurus. Build a viewing platform, will you? I realize that
We're gonna let the dialogue finish.
But I know you understand.
Alright. We're getting really far ahead there on the dialogue.
We need to move these animals to the holding facility off-site. Once their enclosure is ready, we can bring them to Jurassic World.
Asset transportation underway.
I hope you're ready for some excitement. I certainly am. Today, we need to capture several dinosaurs of the same species and get them back under our control. Captive and in an enclosure. I'm ready when you are. It should be now.
Alright, well you're panicking, so we're gonna let you go. Kentrosaurus, by the way. That's the thing that makes me think that some of the references, this might be a little bit of a reference to Camp Cretaceous by having a Tyrannosaurus and Kentrosaurus on the island. It could also be a JPOG reference by having the Stegos and Kentros mixed together, since that was a JPOG thing. But the inclusion of Tyrannosaurus is a weird one. Because there's not like any other outlying species included. Stop running. Miserable. Absolutely miserable. Who's shooting this thing? Oh, come on. That was so close. Just shot like right between the legs. Alright. Is that... Might still be one left. Let's get these ones moving at least. Nope, that's all four. Okay. Let's spread them out a little bit. That way they build their territory a little bit faster. And there we go. Zoom. Fast mode. That's a nice view there where you can just see the lab tucked way off in the trees. That's fun. It's too bad they didn't have like a Redwood-style Sorna map for Lost World in some form. It'd be a nice thing to see added in the future. Alright, Jeep, go. We have to status check them all, so we might as well just grab them.
You're responsible for performing status checks and increasing
Edit
the
environment,
numbers of
ground
Keep it
fiber.
straightforward, and I know you're up to the job.
Well, that part's not in the territory yet. We can do it over here. That's pretty okay. That's more than we need. It's only a little bit more than we need, actually. It's not that bad. Comfort to 90%. Yeah, one of them is... This is a thing I've seen happening before. It's like sleeping when it comes in. So it doesn't update its territory or its comfort rating. So it just sits here, like, it still thinks it's alone until it wakes up, and it doesn't recognize the habitat until it wakes up. And then it starts to, like, kick in. And then at some point it should basically snap to the rest. Exactly. Exactly like that. Perfect timing. Yeah. It's weird. I thought it was bugged when it happened to a dinosaur at the end of my first time through this when I was muted.
I love keeping an
But it was the
eye
exact
on
same
the
situation.
dinosaurs.
Something to keep an
I
eye
just
out
don't have the
for.
time to do so as much as I'd like. That's why I have you. Be my eyes and monitor these animals.
Right. Are we really not viewing any of them? Do we need them all in view? Two stegos are in view. Maybe it needs to be all three. That's a bit annoying. Or all four, I mean. Maybe that's... We can put another one in. We have the money for it. Well, let's do it. No reason to linger longer than we need to. Well, there we go.
These dinosaurs are ready to move to the holding facility. Let's not keep them or me waiting.
Resupply. Top that generator off. Alright. Stego's moving out.
Asset requiring collection. Picking up asset. Asset to be collected. En route to pick up the asset. Asset being transported. Commencing asset transit. Assets in the air.
There's a new dinosaur out in the wild. Track the animal and capture it so we can bring it back into the fold.
Now what I'm wondering... Okay, yeah, I did this... I thought it was a track, but it is just... It shows up and you just start it. Don't even have to do it manually. Yeah, I misinterpreted that originally as like a track down mission like the Allosaurus. In the muted version of this. So this is already much quicker than that was. Much less cool, even though it was a waste of time driving out there in the park to find it. Alright, now we just wait for you to come. We'll need a goat feeder.
Transit has
We'll toss it over here. Right by him. We might need some more forest as well.
We've created
Oh,
dinosaurs.
you're already on your way to do the
Have
check.
them on
Great.
display and for science. But that
You're
means
already
we need to
happy.
monitor our flock.
We need a medical scan, which is why we got the MVU going early.
On all of our dinosaurs. This is how we maintain our advantage.
Then we can also just do the capture team before we even know what's wrong with it.
This dinosaur isn't responding as we'd hoped. It'll need the resources that are available at our paleo medical facility.
Two welfare specialists. That's pretty bad,
Without the
having two of those, but they don't matter.
mission.
I think that's literally...
And then we'll get it the best treatment my money can buy at the paleo medical facility.
I think that's literally all we need the scientists for, is those two things. Researching the facility, and then doing this medical check on the Cerato. I don't remember if there was anything else, but I really don't think there was. Alright. Ceratosaurus being covered in the healing spooge. He will feel better soon. The vegetable mister makes everything good again. Why are you even going in there to do a status check? There's nothing in there right now.
Heading to collect the asset.
Alright. And he'll be happy already.
Now that we have the dinosaur back home, why don't we make it feel like a real home? Watch the ratings and get the enclosure all comfy.
Asset delivery confirmed.
Okay, go do it.
It's time to move the dinosaurs. Next stop, our holding facility.
Asset requiring collection.
Just try not to skip dialogue or anything like that. I don't know if it'll ever actually skip or if it just all queues up, so I'm playing a little bit safe, even though I occasionally talk over the dialogue like an asshole. I'm trying, damn it!
Asset being transported.
This is an interesting cutscene.
Shouldn't we intervene?
This is instinctual behavior. Unfortunate, but not unanticipated. Besides, how would we?
Survival of the fittest at its most primitive, its most prehistoric. We are witnessing history in action,
Oh, I can't watch.
and I can't turn away.
How does it still have a phone in it? How is it still...
Team to collect what we can before the scavengers pick over the carcass.
Collect the body. I have plans for it.
Why is it still ringing? Did he eat the phone again? Alright, we just airlift this carcass out of here, and that's it. I guess it goes on to be a skeleton on Main Street, maybe, in Jurassic World. Maybe that's the implication here, or maybe they're implying something else later. We'll find out. Maybe I'm curious if this ties into Jurassic World's mission at all.
We're expanding our reach throughout the island. This means more opportunities to capture more dinosaurs.
I'm specifically in need of a Triceratops. My team will need to monitor it, and then we can transfer it off the island as we've done before.
I think this is the right way. Yeah, there's the path. Oh, don't go in the drink. Don't go in the drink. Yes! I am a professional driver of cars. I hear raptors. Maybe we shouldn't linger too long. Yeah, I'm really curious if this, like, the species you're dragging out of this island for this Chaos Theory mode, if it ties into the next one. And maybe when you build Jurassic World, you start with the... Oh! Sorry, Pachycephalosaurs. You start with those species that you've extracted from here as your initial dinosaurs. That'd be neat. It'd be really cool if they did. Why are you... Are you my trike? How do I forget what I'm doing? How do I switch? E. Q. Where did you go? No! What have we done? Oh, we did startle. That one was the one we were supposed to get. Why wasn't it highlighted? Oh, where are you going, my dude? Stop running so far. Yeah, I guess it doesn't highlight unless you specifically have the binoculars up. Now, this is interesting. This Triceratops is lonely. And it was like this last time. Population 1. It's interesting, because if you zoom out and you look at it, yeah, it has its own territory it's formed. It's like the other dinosaurs on the map are actually not even there. Like cohabitation 0, I'm pretty sure it should have some cohabitation here from either the paras or the Actually, let's check. Yeah, it should have cohabitation from both of these. So whenever you're in the wild area, the dinosaurs that you haven't actually like tagged or been allowed to like interact with are actually not like real. They're like just floating there kind of in a way. They like don't actually have territories or influence their environment in any way. Increased to 70%. It's already completed without even capturing it. Which is weird. Alright, grab you, stick you over in the pen. There you go.
Pick up the asset.
That is a proper escape button moment there. To get out of the transport team UI thing. You know what I mean. Let's top this off so we don't have to do it later. We're waiting on this to come in anyway. So we might as well. And we can grab the ranger team and we can just derive it right in there and be ready. Hey, get out of my way, dude. I'm driving here. Oh, no, stop. Don't go all the way in there.
Check complete.
It's fun that we could scan it in the air. We actually might not even have needed to scan it. It might have been good to go, actually. Edit environment, forest. Why did you zoom me way in? Ground fiber. Well, let's grab the ground fiber and just replace all this, I guess, with that. Alright, now you just need some forest. If you'll just move around, you'll be fine. Oh, we don't even need to, like, get it to full. It doesn't matter. Alright, just sedate him and get him out of here. I guess it's probably a her, because it's the JP1 trike skin. So we got her out of here. I suppose the implication with Lost World, and to a lesser extent JP3, is that the male Triceratops have those like vivid white back stripes. They don't have... I don't think they've ever been represented really in evolution in any form, the male trikes. Or what may be the male trikes. Alright, waiting for you to go. Oh, we're not on fast mode again. Whoops. Whoops. Bye. See you later. Zoom.
I don't expect results.
Alright, we gotta capture a bunch of junk.
I realize we are dealing with time measured in tens of millions of years. But that is for the dinosaurs, not us. We move quickly. Our time, my friends, is limited. Let's get motivated.
Now it's interesting that they're having us sedate parasaurs and brachys here, because we know Jurassic World has brachiosaurs from the original 93 park, and not the green JP3 brachys. Same with the paras. It's got paras that are like more contrasty versions of the Lost World paras and not the JP3 paras, and yet we're sedating the green ones with the red heads. It's fine. I mean, they could have been in Jurassic World, and we just never saw them, like, easily. But it's like, there's probably other dinosaurs that match more with what we see in World that they could have went for. Alright, I want to get the brachys queued up, and then we'll start moving everything. Alright, let's pause here for a second. Yeah. Get the first one going over. Well, let's get the first, like, batch of 5 or whatever queued up. Probably should expand this enclosure too. Yeah, you know what? We'll queue all these up. Oh, it doesn't really matter whether or not we're
En route to collect the asset.
on slow mode. Because the Brockies are going to need a lot of territory to make them happy.
Request acknowledged. Task received.
Wait, who's missing? Somebody came up. Oh, there's one here in the trees, I think. Yeah, and there's one down by the water side too. Why are you the hardest thing to click on? I haven't gotten you yet. Oh, come on. It like shows up and then when you go to click on it, the UI like disappears on it. It's being really buggy. Well, let's grab you real quick. Yeah, see that? Like, what is that? As soon as I try to click, it disappears. Okay, you have to be like perfectly on it and you can't see it in the trees. It's really weird. Really fiddly for some reason, that one. Alright, there's that. Gate is not what I wanted. I want fence. Alright, let's run. We'll do this.
Asset
We'll
delivered.
do some of this.
Asset has been transported.
We'll do some of that. We'll even go a little bit longer here. Like this. And then how about a nice angled piece like that? Demolish. Alright. Ranger teams. Are you doing some stuff? You are technically doing some stuff. Well, get in here. Do we have a para on the ground?
Transporting asset.
Not exactly. Alright. What are we dealing with? Gallimimus. Ground leaf. You need some ground leaf. We're just gonna grab this and go crazy with it here in this area until you're good. We need a lot of forest for the Brocs probably, so we might as well just like turn this whole corner into forest.
Delivery complete.
Can I find a route to your destination? Somehow, I doubt that. There's a para.
Asset has been transported.
Okay, ground nuts. This one. That'll meet your requirement. There you go. Alright. Brockies. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to grab one and drop one in this corner. We're going to grab the other, drop it in the other far corner. Then we're going to drop one in the middle. And then their combined territory should basically cover the whole paddock immediately. A nice thing with these Brockies is you don't need them at full comfort for this mission, which is a saving grace because they are quite picky as Brachiosaurs tend to be. Let's toss you right there by the water side. And then we just wait.
Asset has been collected.
We can make sure their changing territories aren't getting bad or anything. Everything looks pretty good. And here they come. The three amigos sailing in. Now, if one of them comes in asleep, we're unfortunately going to have to sit here for about a minute and wait for the dang thing to wake up. So hopefully that's not an issue.
Asset delivery confirmed.
Alright, let's get a team going.
Asset has been delivered.
Can't reach destination. I don't believe you. You're in the trees. Yeah, our car is broken. It's stuck in the trees. That's funny.
Every species, we want to increase.
Okay,
their
missing
comfort.
tall nut.
In
That's
fact,
all it's missing is
we're the
tall
only
nut.
ones that should feel any discomfort. Well, truth be told, you actually.
could have tried to mute that. I really could have tried that, and I didn't do it. Alright, you're not quite there, but you're close. How do the other dinos feel? Probably doesn't matter. Yeah, Brocky's ticking down. Doesn't matter, actually.
We're moving all the animals to our holding facility. This will be a huge undertaking, so I'm expecting nothing less than your best. And you're going to give it to me.
Oh my god, Mr. Masrani, I'm gonna give it to you? I don't know, man. I like that our ranger team is just broken now that we built forest around it. It just can't do anything. That's funny. What are these guys running wild up here for? What are you guys doing? Your Ranos are like panicked. I guess probably from the helicopter, huh? I see you hiding in those trees, my friend. It's not going to work. As soon as we queue this last one up, we can start to move them out.
En route to pick up the asset. Acknowledging.
Did that Brachiosaurus wake up? Oh no, it wasn't sedated yet. Okay.
Picking up asset. Asset collection request received. Asset to be collected. No problem.
Goodbye.
Commencing asset.
Goodbye.
Assets in the air. Asset being transported.
Dang it, now I gotta try to find this one in the forest again, which is just awkward. Oh, there's our car. It finally worked its way out of the woods. Hilarious. It's like me as a kid going for a walk. Be like, oh no. Well, our next hour is trying to find a landmark to get out of this woods.
Transit has commenced. Asset requiring collection.
Is that everything? Any sign of anything that we haven't touched upon? It doesn't look like it.
Asset being transported.
Oh no, that's the other car. It's still stuck. Hilarious. Those people, they're just part of the island now. They'll never escape. This is their life. They are a permanent feature of Isla Sorna. One Gallimimus waiting? Oh, we never sent you away, did we? Yep, one of them escaped. Capture in the trees. Alright, well there we go. I think that's it for this mode then. Shaved off about 10 minutes from the previous run I did on it, where I did some unnecessary stuff and messed around a little bit more. That is, yeah, that's Isla Sorna. That's a bit underwhelming. There's some cool stuff there.
When I left Isla Nublar last time, I never thought I'd return. And certainly never thought I'd rebuild Jurassic Park.
Oh, but you haven't. You've helped me create something even better. Bigger, more ambitious, and more financially viable. Dinosaurs for the masses. Anyone can create a park, but it takes genius to create a world.
Yeah, a little bit underwhelming. The map is really cool, seeing all those references on it. It's really weird that the Spino just dies. That's in it for 30 seconds and dies in the middle of the map. Strange. No interaction with the aviary. Nothing with pterosaurs. Like, we haven't had anything to do with pterosaurs in any of these. It felt like this would have been an interesting time to do something with pterosaurs again. But, oh well. My big hope for it is that maybe it'll tie into the Jurassic World Chaos Theory. And that would be fun, seeing a little bit of overlap between the two. Also, we should talk about how is this a chaos theory? This is just a description of what happened in current canon, right? Sorna was strip mined to bring dinosaurs to Jurassic World. There's nothing about that was different than canon. Like, San Diego was never built up, so that's why that's a chaos theory. We finished Jurassic Park instead of it breaking down, so that's a chaos theory. Those make sense. But what was this? This wasn't an alternate take on events. This was just what happened in between JP3 and World. Kind of weird, kind of out of place, but I understand. Like, in terms of scale, JP3 is such a small film, so it's hard to see what they were going to be able to do with that anyway. So that'll be it for this episode, this video. We'll be back for Jurassic World Chaos Theory next.